Hey everyone, it's Coolkid here, and welcome back to another One Piece chapter review. Chapter 1104. And in case if you haven't seen the last chapter review, I'm doing 2 chapter reviews on the same day. The last chapter review, chapter 1103, and this chapter review. So, you know, after you finish watching one, you can immediately jump into my other chapter review. I mean, personally, I would probably watch chapter 1103 and then this chapter review, but hey, you know, you can make whatever decision. You can watch which one in any order you want. Heck, maybe you'll just watch this one because it's the latest chapter. You do you. And, I guess that's really it. I don't really got much else to say before getting on the chapter review, so let's get started with the chapter review. But, of course, as always, we must get started with the cover page, where we got a reader request where Sanji delivers a dessert to a newly engaged rat couple at the restaurant. And, you know, it's a pretty cool one with the especially lovely rat couple we got here and Sanji and everything. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, actually having Sanji in this cover page actually, you know, is kind of appropriate for, you know, especially what Sanji does later on in the chapter. I wonder, does Oda save these, like, cover page requests where someone's like, let Frankie do something cool with, I don't know, some animal pals, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely save that whenever, like, 10 chapters from now, Frankie does something really cool. I wonder. But yeah, you know, it's a cool enough cover page. Don't really got much else to say about it other than, love the art. It's great. Love Sanji. But, yeah, going on to the actual chapter itself, where we continue off from last time with Kuma about to make that punch against Jay Garcia. And freaking Garcia is like, well, what the heck is happening, Vegapunk? He should be dead. Just after a few days, he met up with the Revolutionary Army. I pressed the self-destruct switch. How is he even still here? And then on the next page, we get, finally, I mean, I don't know if this is the most satisfying punch in One Piece, but at least in recent history, just Kuma straight decking down freaking Jay Garcia with that one punch. Oh my god. That is just such a satisfying punch. I mean, hey, especially with last chapter, how could you not hate this Gorosei? And basically, all the Marines just reacted to this. They're like, what's going on? What's happening? Did Kuma just really do that? He just punched one of the 5 elders. The Gorosei. The man at the highest authority in the world. I just can't believe a slave punched the man at the pinnacle of the world. This is an historic atrocities happening here. And meanwhile, the Marines are just freaking out all over this. The Straw Hats and the Vegapunk satellites are able to move once again. They're like, oh yes, finally, we can move once again. Okay, let's take Bonnie and let's get on out of here. Escape's our only goal right now. And we just got Vegapunk just completely shocked and silenced, like, what's going on? I did not attach a self-destruct switch. I knew that if they turn you into a bomb, they would inevitably use you as a suicide weapon. So I uphold the conditions in the end, but I attached a total shutdown switch to you. And now that's been thrown, you should be in a total vegetation state without any ability to act on your free will or even carry orders. So there's no reason he should have even sprung into motion. There's no scientific logic for even him arriving on this island. So, it's true then. It's not the physical strength of a buccaneer that makes them remarkable. For at one point they... And that ends that scene there. And, okay, I definitely want to talk about this, but I'm probably going to leave that for the chapter discussion section of the video. So I'll, save that for there. And we also got Kizaru being like, it's over. Man, I really want to know what the heck's up with him. But yeah, then we got Bonnie talking to Kuma like, thank you, Daddy. I saw all your memories. Mommy was such a wonderful person. And all the letters you wrote for me, I was so happy when I found out. And everyone calls you a tyrant, but I know that my daddy is the kindest, most wonderful person in the entire world. And I'll never, never forget that. And while this very happy moment between daughter and daddy finally reuniting, unfortunately, Jay Garcia is still alive, and he comes out pissed like, Vegapunk! How dare you explain all this? Was this your doing? And Vegapunk's like, well, I suppose it must look that way. I suppose you could call this the power of love if it makes you feel any better. I see there's a flaw in the human form, an error in the programming. Farewell, since I have no use for them anymore. And we also get to see that Jay is able to regenerate. And he goes in for the attack against Kuma, but at the last second, freaking Sanji goes in to block the attack. He's like, oh, don't you dare do anything to break Bonnie's heart, Spider Gramps! And then we almost immediately, Frankie is like, well, we owe a great debt to Kuma to Radical Beam. And he just does a freaking Radical Beam hit, just, straight on point at Jay Garcia. But we got Kizaru just on the move being like, that's so true. You're very well developed. Show me how much you have grown. And then, immediately goes to tack down on Frankie and everything. And then we got Bonnie's like, oh no, Daddy's not moving Vegapunk. And Vegapunk's like, Atlas, I need you to move Kuma into the Labo face. Got it. And then we got Kizaru's like, well, now even Kuma's in the battlefield, so I guess we got a lot of players in here, wouldn't you say? Well, I guess it's finally time to end this. And Vegapunk's like, have you no heart? You're a sad man, Kizaru. And he's like, yes, such a miserable sight. I should have brought darker glasses. And then by the Marines, we got a buster call has been activated. The island has been declared a threat to the world government. All warships prepare for bombing and burn this place to the ground in the name of justice. And the chapter ends with Jay Garcia saying, those who study the secrets of the world, those who possess the blood of the lost people, those who've wakened into an ancient god. This island is full of inconvenient people who must be erased. Thus ends the chapter. And, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. An excellent, excellent chapter. What the hell? Shit, I think it's starting already. Dang. Didn't expect that while recording, but yeah, on point to this chapter. What's the first thing I should mention? I think, okay, first thing I do want to mention is what is exactly up with Kizaru? Because, like, I don't know, especially last chapter and this chapter, I have this feeling with Kizaru, like, what is he exactly up with him? Because I know his whole thing is unsure justice, and hell, he's like, I might agree with you, but it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. I don't know. I just have this strange feeling with Kizaru. I don't know if he's going to do a full shift change, but I just have this weird feeling about Kizaru, and I really want to know what the heck's up with him. But yeah, but back to the whole scene I was talking about earlier, where Vegapunk's like, no, I didn't put a self-destruct switch. I put it into a switch that'll turn into, Hey, back from that jump cut. Sorry about that. My camera decided to stop recording. And now I remember why I didn't like recording with this camera. But, you know, we'll be back. There will be no more interruptions. Well, except for the interruption of the rain. But I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. But, what was I saying earlier? Oh, yeah, back to that moment earlier in the chapter. You know, Kuma is only able to move with a force of will. And, you know, even if it's momentarily where it's just him protecting his daughter and giving the one big awesome punch against one of the Gorosei, it kind of says that, you know, he really does care for Bonnie so much. And even in last chapter where, what did Dragon say? Oh yeah, Kuma's running off of fragments of his true instincts. His instincts to save his family, or, you know, what's left of it. And, you know, unfortunately, that has to run dry at some point, because at the end of the chapter, Kuma's just a complete vegetation state. Like, I don't know if that's going to be like at some point later on in the story that, you know, Vegapunk will be able to, you know, bring, I guess, Kuma back to normal? Maybe, or something, but goddamn, this, as I said last chapter, I think this is the perfect moment to, you know, tell this, you know, very sad story, all the tragedy happening at Kuma and Bonnie, and at the lowest moment, Kuma arrives to save Bonnie and to land the most satisfying, well, not the most satisfying, but one of the most satisfying punch in recent time in One Piece. Yeah, I gotta put it there, because, like, God, I don't know, I think anyone can argue about it, but goddamn, you just can't disagree. That punch that Kuma just laid out, that was such a satisfying blow. You can't disagree with that. But, yeah, I mean, guess too, what could be happening next chapter or whatever. Okay. I'm just, like, real curious. Yeah, I just want to get, like, people's consensus on where are we going with Egghead Island, or how much longer are we going to be here? Because, you know, I know people are probably not going to comment down below, but if you make it this part of the video, I really want to know, how much longer do you think we got with Egghead Island? Like, I think anyone can tell you, yeah, we're definitely going to get out of Egghead Island, but I am really curious. I am really curious how much longer we have with Egghead Island. I mean, literally, we got a freaking Buster call here, and usually, I don't know. Like, if I'm being realistic, I'm putting this into perspective. I think we are, like, definitely in the last chunk. Honestly, if I had to make a good guess, I think we will be out of Egghead Island by the end of March. Yeah. I think that's like a good amount of chapters left. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I mean, like, I know some people are like, oh yeah, we will be getting freaking Egghead won't end until the, well, I don't know, what month should I put, like, for most people? I don't know, maybe like during like June or May or whatever. But I don't think that's happening. I don't think. I think we're definitely on the last quarter, and, you know, we do got a handful of chapters, and I mean, obviously that stuff just depends on, you know, Oda whenever he takes his breaks or whatever. And wait, are we on a break? Let me just check something real quick. When is the next chapter coming out? Vismedia.com. Yeah, no, we're not on break, so Yeah, I mean, honestly, we might get like 2 or 3 breaks in like what in a like relatively 2 month span. I think those are enough chapters to, and like at worst, if there's only 2. Yeah, I think like 6, 8, maybe 10 chapters is what we got left for this arc. Because I really think we're about to be at the end. Honestly, I don't even think we're in the last fourth of this arc. I think we're, hell, even in the last 8th or 16. And I mean, like with Kizaru, I don't know if we're going to get a real fight or if there's going to be any more of a direct fight, because I don't know, because like I'm pretty sure that the Straw Hats and Vegapunk, they're able to somehow escape, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out in what way. I mean, there could be the big shot. I mean, I don't know. There has to be like some kind of big thing to come. Like Dragon could show up. Honestly, no. If Dragon's going to do something, he might as well. I mean, not to say he needs to do something this year, but I mean, whatever Dragon does, it's got to be big. And him showing up to save Luffy and everyone, I mean, it would make sense since, he would be chasing after Kuma. But I mean, I'm trying to think. Would he know? Well, I mean, I guess he would know to go to Egghead. Because, obviously in last chapter, Ivankov's like, well, I would charge for Mauricio. He's like, nah, he's different. So he might have an idea that, Kuma's heading for Egghead Island already is there. So, Dragon might be the big thing. Honestly, thinking about it now, Dragon could easily be what happened to, if you remember at the end of Wano, when Shanks showed up, or, well, honestly, I could even see that Dragon does the exact thing as Shanks, where it's not that he exactly shows up and Luffy meets him or whatever, but Dragon just shows up far enough to let the immediate threat separate between them and the Straw Hats, or something like that. I could see that, but yeah, we're definitely towards the end of this story arc, and I don't know. I mean, obviously we'll get another fight, but I don't think we'll get a real fight, if you catch what I'm saying. But yeah, we're very much close to, I don't know, like I could easily see in like 2 or 3 months from now, we are, well, not exactly onto Elbath, but we're starting to go onto the quest of Elbath. Can't wait for that stuff. But anything else I want to specifically talk about this chapter? I mean, honestly, so satisfying. And, finally the Straw Hats moving onto action once again with, Sanji and Frankie and everything. Goddamn. Yeah, so cool. But, yeah, I guess that's really it for the discussion. I mean, I'm sure there's more I could probably talk about, or theory craft or whatever, but I don't know. I'm just not that good of a person doing it. Hey, who knows? Maybe one of these days I should do another theory video. Man, it's been a while since I did that, but yeah, it would be kind of cool to do. But yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Those are just options. I'm not telling you should definitely do so, but if you want to comment, you can. If you want to like the video, you can. If you want to subscribe, you can. I mean, I'm just putting that out there. It's no definitive yeses or nos, but just something to, if you want. And, after I do this video, obviously I'll do the, chapter review for chapter 1105 whenever it comes out. But, you know, after that, I want to start working on, like, some of my other videos. Even if it's One Piece related or not One Piece related. Because, you know, I guess the only problem that I had with last year was that I just didn't do a lot of stuff. And most of it was One Piece. And when I did do, I don't know. I want to get back into just doing varieties of content. And I got like literally a whole bunch of ideas for videos in my backlog that I'm like, yeah, I'll do totally one day. But yet I don't. And, you know, I want to go back into streaming on Twitch, which, link in the description. I don't know if I'm going to do that soon or not, but I just want to get back into, you know, streaming and YouTube and just doing a variety of more stuff. And I just don't want this year to become a repeat of last year where things just kind of stopped and I did nothing. But, yeah, I guess that's really it. I guess I'll see you guys next time when, well, does Egghead Island have a chance when being Buster called? Well, we'll just have to see that next time. See ya. Yeah. Ended this set of videos. Kyle caught up. Yeah, I should probably also wait. Why am I doing that? But yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I should totally do that video whenever I watch the Monsters anime adaptation. When I don't know. Should I just end this and be like, you know what? Screw this. Watching the Monsters anime adaptation at like 1 in the morning. Yeah, that's when I record this shit usually. Just so, you know, I mean, I just don't like to, like, whenever I record videos and stuff, I just don't like to, you know, be rude to people and such. And, you know, sometimes cars can be loud. And usually people aren't driving at night. And, wait a minute, did it stop raining? Let me check. I think it's still a light rain, but yeah, dang, man, it rains quickly in and out. Actually, I think where I'm currently living, it's just kind of, you know, just, it's going to be like raining all week, so a momentarily quiet time for the rain to disappear to only come back. But, yeah, I guess that's really it for the video. You know, honestly, like, okay. I just want to say this. If you get to this point of the video, I want to expand and do different things. It doesn't have to be One Piece related. It can or cannot be. I just want to know, what do you think you want, like, what kind of videos you want me to do? And, you know, if you put that down in the description below. You know, I am kind of curious. You know, maybe I'll work on some stuff like that 25 subscribers special thing. Oh yeah, I never did do that. I should probably get to work on that eventually. But yeah. Oh, also I gotta think of April Fools. I freaking can't believe I missed last year. Goddamn. Maybe I should do 2 of them as a makeup. I'll probably figure out something. But yeah, see you. Bye. Whatever. Is it just me or it's my thing getting weird? And oh goddamn, this camera.